Pickaxe.
Join us at patreon.com/castparty for a whole plethora of exclusive goodies. 5-day early access to every Cast Party episode, including Nocturne, ad-free episodes, behind-the-scenes info, exclusive bonus monthly one-shots, access to our community Discord, where our community plays D&D games together, has game nights, and hosts so much more, all for less than the price of a single cup of coffee per month. Aren't convinced? Try out a free trial. 7 days free to check out the content that we offer only exclusively on our Patreon. Patreon.com/castparty. Support your favorite D&D podcast, all while getting some awesome perks. Patreon.com/castparty. See you there, casting crew.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cast Party. My name is Colin McManus, and I will be your director for today. I am joined by Nigel Deacon.
Oh God, I forgot it started with me. Hi, I'm Nigel, playing Jackal Campman, the leper loner striving for companionship and control.
Vince Perino.
Hi, Vince Perino, playing Tevin Alkin, the mechanism of discovery, reconstructing memories one piece at a time.
And Luis Carrazzo.
Hello, I'm Luis Carrazzo, and I'm playing Santos, the Glavinator.
We're doing just this group because we got some mental training to do. And you may be asking, how do we get to just you three? Well, I'll tell you. Jackal and Santos were scolded by Preston and taken to his room in the barracks deep in the hollows of Carmarth. He did believe you when you expressed that Santos was blinded, and he told you he would find the culprit to help corroborate your story. He told you to stay in this room until he came back for your safety. Jack and Santos spoke a bit about what happened, and Santos admitted he thinks he liked it when he recalled the instant where he killed the man during the training. On Silktop, the four others reconvened and went to the barracks to wait for nightfall to get taken for mental training. Not only were Tevin and Poppy chosen, but also Bjorg for his theatrics during the training. Though with only Tevin accepting, Poppy and Lenore followed closely behind, disguised and invisible. Meanwhile, in the Hollows, Preston came back with more of these masked individuals, and he told Santos and Jackal that Dominic wanted to see them. The three of you had masks placed over your faces and were guided towards Dominic's garden. You arrived with Poppy and Lenore sneaking in behind you. As you were seated, you watched Dominic speak about gardening, pruning plants so they can grow, be as strong as they can be. He expressed people were the same, and with a proper gardener taking control, you could become the best version of yourself. He spoke with you a bit and told you that physical strength is important, but mental strength is even harder to grow. As you all agreed to undergo the training, Dominic brought out some orange leaves and ground them into a powder. Santos recognized this to be astral bloom, as he was passed a small saucer with a match atop it. As were the others seated around him, and as were Poppy and Lenore. Dominic sent a plate to them as well, even in their invisible state, telling them they may join or they may leave his garden. They chose the latter and left the others to undergo the training. Dominic grabbed his own match, dropped it into his plate as you each followed. He told you to breathe deep and grow. Now you have lit the powder on the dishes in front of you, and it begins to spark and crackle and emit a deep orange smoke. As you are just breathing naturally, you're inhaling this smoke, and the view around you, the garden itself, everything takes on this orange tint, and it rapidly gets more and more orange as the lines between objects seem to fade. All you can see is this flat orange. Around you, you can still see each other, but everything else is this deep orange. And so the scene is set. The question is, what color are each of you? What do you think the color of your inner aura would be that is demonstrating itself to the others in this moment? How would it materialize? What is this soft glow emitting from each of you?
I think Jack is like almost 100% just a forest green. It's kind of how I've always pictured Jack. Like whenever I think of him, it's just forest green.
think definitely more of like a really dark, rich crimson.
I think a kind of metallic steel blue.
It is not your full color. It's not like this is just your washed out. You can still see the color of your skin, the color of the objects you are holding, but it is almost like this aura around it, almost like instead of shadow hiding underneath where your hair falls, it is this other color that's coming out of you. As you're internalizing the group around you, this orange color that has taken over the entire environment begins to fade slowly, but not completely. It reveals a world around you, and you can see you are in what looks to be a gardening shed. A large one, but everything still has this light orange hue to it, a haze almost. In this shed, specifically just right ahead of you, there are pots with statues growing out of them. At least that's what it looks like. They are plants that have grown from these pots to make what look to be unfinished statues of people. Just thighs and torsos. Some have arms or a leg, but all are missing heads and at least some appendages. They're made from vines and the various shoots of plants. Just beside these are more pots filled with fresh dirt. Each pot glows softly with the color you have just described. So there's a forest green one, a red one, and this almost steel blue, seemingly one for each of you. And just past it, there is a wall with seeds placed in small transparent compartments. Hundreds of seeds, all different kinds, all varying colors, sizes, and shapes. You are basically spaced out how far the benches were just a moment ago, yet you all are instinctively standing already.
Is Dominic also here?
You do not see him or any of the masked individuals.
It's just the three of us? Oh.
Just the three of us.
I think the first thing I'll do, because I don't recall last time we went on this journey that we were all kind of together. We all sort of went into our own thing. So I'm going to go up to Tevin and I just kind of tap you on your metal chest. Tink, tink, tink. That's you, right? Or are you in my head? Are you in my head? And I'll point to Jack.
I'm going to just knock on my own head to try to hear it, and then knock on his back.
Hey.
Are these the same?
Well, yes, we're different, but we're different in the same way. Okay, I think it's you.
Hello.
Hi. Okay.
I have missed you both.
Likewise, Tevin.
We missed you too. This is wild. How did he manage to orchestrate a trip for us with all of that? How is this? The science, my brain is exploding.
I'm just going to choose not to overthink that part.
Fair enough. Are we supposed to garden? Are we supposed to build statues?
The glow around us matches a pot, and the seeds are up for grabs, or is there also a corresponding glow with some of the seeds?
You move over there. You notice quickly that there are all of these different seeds, varying shapes, sizes, colors, and you notice one that glows the same steel blue as yours. Very similar color, the exact same. And then you notice one way off to the other side is forest green, and then Tevin's is actually close to yours, just closer to the bottom. Each one of you has a seed that directly matches its color. As you look at it, it almost looks familiar to you. And this is when you hear echoing from all around Dominic's voice. If you could start again, would you pick the same beginning? The same seed that led to you? Or something new? Something hardier? Stronger? Perhaps something softer on the inside? If you could do it all again, would you choose a new seed? A better seed?
How big are these seeds? Are they just tiny little seeds that we know?
Everything from the size of a sesame seed to like a small plum.
How many are there of each seed? Is there multiples, or is there just a singular seed for all of them?
There's a singular seed in each compartment, and there are hundreds of compartments that you can just pull out to grab one of the seeds.
How are we supposed to know what's a better seed?
I think maybe we answer the question and that part then gets illuminated.
Okay. Yeah. I'd change.
Me too.
Does that mean you will be grabbing a different seed?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how or what kind of change we want. I'm going to start to kind of look at the seed that is emanating that color.
I'd like to do the same.
I like myself plenty enough, I think. But if I had a chance to do it again, I would want to try something different. Why not? I don't know if I need it to be stronger or tougher or softer or nicer. I don't know. Something inside me maybe at some point really just wanted something different. I don't know if that's good enough for you.
You don't hear any responses. The glow of your seed does not change. It stays on the seed that you were looking at. If you were to look at the other seeds, how would you go about finding something you'd be comfortable starting over from?
I think I would look at Jack and see what he's doing. And then maybe copy him.
I am looking from seed to seed, trying to recognize any of them. Because, I've spent a lot of time foraging for berries and edible roughage out in the woods. So there's probably a chance that I'd recognize what grows into what sometimes. And I think I would be looking for the seed of one of my favorite fruits. What the fuck does a mango seed look like?
It's big.
Yeah, it's a big kind of flat seed.
Oh, gross.
Go ahead and roll me nature.
7.
You are able to find a mango seed.
I find myself looking for orange seeds.
I'm going to ask you to roll me.
I think I'd just turn and ask Jackal. Hey, Jack, which one of these are orange seeds? Can you tell?
That one was a 17 for nature.
You actually find multiple. It looks like a couple of different species of oranges.
Take your pick.
Which one of those is sweeter?
Probably the cute one.
Cuties are pretty sweet. I think those are like tiny little oranges.
Little nectarines, yeah.
I don't know. I want something to be really sweet. I'll take those.
After watching both of them grab theirs, I want to go and grab my own, and then I'm going to take the other two that they didn't take if I can.
You go to grab your own, and as you grab it, Tevin, it's warm in your hand. It feels familiar, even though so many things don't feel familiar to you. And as you hold it, it almost pulses with a heartbeat. And then you're able to go grab both Santos and Jackals.
I want to bring it back over to the pot that has my color, as long as the other two are over there as well.
You can see that Jack is kind of waffling on his decision, like looking at the one that you just took and looking back at his mango seed.
There's so many things about myself that I don't like, but at the same time, like all of the decisions that I've made and the person that I've become has led me to this point right now where I have, friends that I would be willing to call my family. And we're doing incredible things and seeing incredible stuff. But we're also in kind of a nightmare scenario with this residence nonsense. But are we, though? Is this not just kind of fun? I don't know.
I'm kind of like pacing back and forth behind you guys. Like I'm not confidently moving up to the pot.
That's really hard to answer because I'm kind of here because I accidentally killed somebody. And there's a part of me that is maybe taking over that you know what that's like. I'm not used to that.
What if it wasn't your fault? What if there's something that like got in you? What if there's like a bug in you or something?
I hope we find out so that we can get it out.
But I guess that's not really the point of what we're doing right now.
Well, this is a mental challenge. We're going to confront something about ourselves. You know, the last time we did this, it was a, I don't know, go with the flow sort of journey, and that was pretty unsettling in some ways. And this has a directive. This is part of an instruction where we're gonna be made to feel uncomfortable, and we're supposed to come out on top of that.
And is part of that answering truthfully the way that you really feel? What makes you feel right? You chose those two because you thought it was right for you, correct? Me? I chose these because I'll hold mine up. This is me. I am here because of my choices, and I'll put it in my pot. And then I'll grab Santos's. And this is you. I am also here because of you. And then I'll hold up Jackal's as well. And you as well. Both of these may be you, but they are also a part of me. And I'm happy where I'm at, no matter the choices I've made. And I'll put them both into my pot. And if you are happy with yourselves, perhaps you did choose the right seed to begin with.
All right, fuck it. I want to be a mango. Put the mango seed in my pot.
Oh, now I feel conflicted. But I think, would have happened no matter what I picked. Tevin, that was really beautiful. I don't know if you understand how much that can mean to somebody when you tell them that who you are is because you feel like you're a part of someone else. It makes me a little uncomfortable, but I'm willing to feel that discomfort because I think that you are worth whatever is on the other side of that. And I will never forget that you just chose that. And if I'm reading into it in a really weird way that's inaccurate, can you please tell me?
Not at all.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go in for the sweet orange, and I'm gonna plant the seed.
Planting each of your seeds, you each cover it with some of the extra dirt inside your respective planters, and you watch as the plants magically begin to grow. They start to take shape into the start of a body, much like the other statues you've seen here. Each pot only grows a portion of a statue, a torso. They all grow quickly. It's almost like watching a time lapse happen right in front of your eyes. Each of them grow, and for a moment, Tevin's emanates all three of your colors, the aura, as he's planted all three of your seeds. But you see that his slowly is overcome with that crimson from the planter, from him himself, from the seed. And your statues slowly become your color. Santos, you see that blue slowly start to reflect off the edges of these leaves. Jackal, the forest green, it makes a very vibrant looking plant as it comes out. And then they slowly start to disappear, turning from potted plant to nothing. Though the color does not dissipate. The floating color of each of you, it is a silhouette of the plant that was once there, and it coalesces into a ball of energy with a tail. And they begin to move quickly, and they rapidly push open the door to the shed, shooting outside.
Are we supposed to chase them?
Is that them asking us to follow?
Maybe. Well, we should hurry up and follow because they seem to bolt really fast. I'm going to rush out those doors.
I'll follow behind.
Following the balls of energy, you find yourself just outside this garden shed and then just outside a large greenhouse. Reminiscent of Dominic's garden, but on an even larger scale. You're outside. Through the glass windows, you can see large plants growing a few stories tall. There are full-on trees inside with these bright, colorful flowers, all again with this haze of orange that you're almost starting to get used to. It's around everything here. Besides these orbs of energy that you see are moving into the greenhouse. It's about 100 feet ahead of you is the entrance. And then just between this shed and the greenhouse is a well-maintained grassy area with a few trees. But other than that, they just shoot straight for the greenhouse.
I'm rushing, trying to catch up to them.
As you do so, moving towards the greenhouse, you're still a bit overwhelmed by all of this orange coloration to everything. And as you're walking across this open-ish field, there is suddenly a shift in the coloration across your eyes. Each of you, the orange blends messily with the color of your own aura, back and forth, almost like static, and you feel the ground beneath your feet shake. Suddenly, in this mess of not being able to see, this static feeling, there are wooden doors around you, haphazardly placed in the grass. Doors inside their frames, some at odd angles, materialize just from nothing. Some have formed halfway submerged into the ground, like you'd never be able to open them, others perfectly placed upon the grass. And you see these doors all have auras to them as well. And specifically, auras that match your color. One for Jack, one for Santos, and notably Tevin, one for you. The same crimson color as your aura. This door frame here is giving off that same color. Only this one is slightly ajar.
Is there light coming out of it? From it being ajar, do we see anything coming out of it? Any light, or is it just too pitch black in there?
It is dark on the other side, but not pitch black. It looks like the light from where you are is entering through the doorway to the other side. And this is a doorway in space. There is nothing else around it, yet when you see through the crack, it looks like it's nighttime on the other side.
It seems to be I might have been invited in first.
Wait, Tevin. Back to what you just described to us with the seeds and us being a part of you. If I'm going back to reshape a part of who I am or to confront something from my past, and if I had the choice to go back and not do it alone, that would be the choice that I would make. I would want the two of you to go back there with me. And maybe your door is open and maybe you don't have to go through there alone. Maybe we can all be in there for each other together.
You make a very good point. Don't know why I never thought of that before.
I only thought of it because of what you did.
And you truly feel that way?
Look, if I can only go through one door, I think I'm probably going to learn a lot more about myself if I go in through one of yours with you. Or if we all go through one together.
And how about you, little brother?
I got your back. And right now I'm a little freaked out about everything and the choices that I've made, so I'm ready to follow for first time in a while.
If we are prepared and we are not worried, we can open that door together and yes, let's do it. I'm gonna slowly make my way to the door. With it being ajar, I want to just open it the tiniest bit and stick my eye through to see if I could see anything through it before actually fully opening it.
As you push it open a little bit more, You're seeing grass, you're seeing some trees. It looks like it's nighttime. As you push a little bit more, you recognize this cement driveway that you've seen outside the house in your dreams.
I believe I know where we will be going. If you both see anything that might skew your opinions of me, please let me know immediately.
As soon as Tevin starts to step forward, I'm going to activate Emboldening Bond as this thread links us all together.
The moment I feel that, I'm taking a full step through.
You push the doorway completely open, and as you enter through it, you all find yourselves on the front lawn of this house that Tevin you have seen over and over again in your dream. You notice one thing quickly, Tevin, is that it's bigger this time. There seems to have been an addition to the right side of the house. You also see that there is a car in the driveway. It is a green sedan with a big red bow on the top of it. It is nighttime, and the front porch light is on.
Are there flags out front?
The same flag is still there that you've seen time and time again, though the colors seem more faded.
Do you two remember the structure I had mentioned in the past?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is this it?
Just hold my hand up to it.
Radical. Are you okay?
I am intrigued, I guess you could say. It looks different this time.
Okay. All right, well, either way, we'll be right behind you.
You notice that he's much slower, more methodically walking up towards the building than he usually does. And as I walk by the green vehicle, I just want to take note of it, kind of look inside, but continue walking by it as I'm looking at it. Just kind of try to take in as much of it as I can without like sitting there spending time on it.
It looks really clean on the inside for the most part. You see like a quick stain on one of the seats. It's definitely not a new car. And as you walk by, written in a marker on the front windshield, it says, "Happy birthday, AJ."
As I'm walking up to the building, are there any trees or anything else around it that we could see?
Yeah, I imagine there being a set of trees flanking the left side of the house. So if you remember, the left side has a driveway leading to a garage. I imagine even more trees to the left of that. Like you can't see the neighbor's house directly. There are some trees there.
How do the trees look? Are they green? Are they dead looking? Like, do they have leaves on them or no?
They have leaves on them currently. You have been here once during the winter when there was snow on the ground and they had no leaves on it then, but there are leaves currently.
After taking note of all that, I'll go up to the front door and see if it's unlocked.
As you approach, Jackal and Santos, this is probably a bit weird for you because this looks nothing like any of the buildings in Twin Rivers, nothing like any of the buildings in Carmarth. Yet you're also seeing a row of them across the street that all look pretty similar, but they have their differences, oddly picturesque, of things that feel foreign to you.
Yeah, this is a trip for me. Maybe I touch the car and kind of shake it a little bit. I'm not sure what kind of machine this is, but this is an advanced civilization, I think. Jack, what is this?
I don't know. This place is weird. I'm like a little bit tense. Something feels weirdly familiar about this too. Kind of like when we were in the Hollows. Like I can't quite put my finger on why, but it feels familiar.
I don't think I have that feeling. This feels very weird. Let's not get too wrapped up. Tevin is at the door probably at this point. We got a job to do. We got to stick with our guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
And it's clearly familiar to him. He seems to not be hesitating at all. So, and I'm going to start to walk back. Not like rushing, but Tevin was taking his time, so I'm catching up at a good walk.
Tevin, in Akaria, are you still wearing the moon ring that Carmina gave you?
Yeah, I haven't taken it off.
Same thing that happened last time. You go to the door, it is locked. But you look down, and in that hand, around that finger, is the key ring with a key on it. The front door.
I'll hold it up over my shoulder for the both of them to see, and then just put it into the door to try to unlock it.
You do so. Click.
If either of you see anything strange or living, call out for me, please. And I will open the door and take a step in.
You remember the front room has a large grandfather clock. But this time, as you enter the front room, there are more clocks filling the walls and shelves here. The clock that you remember from your last stream receiving from Ty. It's sitting nicely next to a lamp here, ticking quietly, as well as there are other ornate clocks decorating the walls. You see about 8 in total in this front room. You also remember ahead of you, there is a staircase leading upward, a hallway just next to it that goes further into the house towards what was the kitchen, and a doorway on your left that led to a sitting room, though that door is closed currently. There's also a new door here on your right. It's a big set of double doors that are also closed. It's very dark in this house. Down the hallway, you cannot actually see the kitchen, as there is darkness that light doesn't seem to penetrate through. Instead, all you see there is just this dim moonlight that's lightly illuminating the stairs and the upper landing.
When I look at the clocks in the living room area, what time do they say?
Almost all of them say 122. Like one of them definitely is running slow, 121, but they're all pretty close.
Like, are they actually going through time, or are they staying right at 122?
They're ticking away.
Is there anywhere you two would like to see? Or shall we explore?
What is this place, Tevin?
I do not know, if I am to be honest. But I do know that AJ is one of the beings that lives here, as I have been in his room. And it seems to be that outside, that green thing is for him. I can take you to his room if you would like.
Wherever you want to go.
But there are some new things since the last time I've been here. In particular, this is new to me. I'll point to the new double doors.
Maybe that's worth checking out.
I shall see if it can open. And I'm just going to check the handle on it to see if it's unlocked or not.
It is clicking like it is locked, like you can feel the resistance.
It seems to be I am not allowed in yet. Maybe at the next one.
We could try breaking in. I pull out my hammer hoopak thing.
If that is something you would like, I'll take a step back.
Alrighty. Take a swing at the handle, I guess, to try and like bust it in.
Yeah, you knock the handle off first swing.
Oh, that seemed to work. I'll try and push the door or pull it.
You see the same darkness that is down the hallway. It looks like a tangible mist in front of you, hanging in the air.
Okay.
I guess you were right. Maybe you aren't supposed to go in there. I mean, what happens? I'm gonna poke the mist.
You don't feel anything. It feels like your hands moving through air.
I mean, it feels okay. I'm gonna leave this up to you, though. You want to jump in?
Do we think this is a good idea?
I don't know. It's up to you. I'll take a coin. I'm going to cast light on it, and I'm going to throw it into the room.
Just as it passes the doorway, it seems to stop in midair and fall to the ground.
Okay. That's telling. I don't know what it's telling, but it's telling something.
Yeah, it's told the intro to a story and has no follow-up yet. Tevin, what's your heart telling you? Where do you want to go? Do you want to go into this inky blackness? Or do you want to investigate something more?
I think someone is telling us perhaps we do not go through there now. Not until we are invited.
Sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. Lead the way.
Let me take you to AJ's room. Please follow me up here, and I'll lead them up the stairs.
You remember AJ's room was the door on the right, just at the top of this landing. And this is the room where you heard the siren going off last time. The door is not ajar this time. It is closed, and you see a do not disturb sign on it.
As we're walking up and going to the door, does the area look different? Like, are there pictures up on the walls or anything? Or new wallpaper, new paint, any sort of changes?
There's a new banister going up the staircase. Last time it was a little bit rickety. You remember as you put your hands on it walking up, it would squeak with every step. It's much sturdier now.
No pictures on the walls, though.
There are frames, though when you look at them, there's nothing inside. They look like completely blank.
Yeah, I'm going to the door. We're going to knock first.
And as you get close to the door, there's the muffled sound of rock music playing behind it.
Now that is new. I'll check the door handle, see if it's unlocked.
It is currently locked.
I'm just taking a step back and both hands up in the air.
As he steps away, the hammer comes down.
It does so.
Menace!
Inside, you see again this inky blackness, though Tevin, it's a little bit further in the room this time. Through the darkness, you can't see objects, but you do see like the outline of this room. You remember, oh, the bed was butted up against this corner, the window was here, but that's all you can see through the darkness. As the door opens, that music gets louder.
It seems to be we are not invited to many of the rooms today. I think we should keep searching.
Across the landing on the second floor, there are other doors. And last time they were all closed, but this time the door directly across from the one you're standing at is open. And there's a soft light coming from in it.
The last time it seems that I was allowed to go in here and into the kitchen area. Today, we are allowed in a different portion of the building, so you will all be experiencing new things along with me. I do not know what to expect. Let's go to the opened one. Slowly open it for the two of them to look in while I'm opening it up.
Inside is a master bedroom. There is a large bed here, though it looks like only half of it has been slept in recently. The right side has been obviously disturbed, while the left side doesn't even have any pillows on it. There is also a couch placed against one of the windows here, and it's got two pillows and a blanket on it. And then on the right side of the bed, there is a nightstand with an open bottle of wine next to it.
Empty or full, half filled?
The dredges are left.
And no glass, just a bottle?
Just a bottle.
I want to make my way in and lead the two of them in as well. I want to start looking around. One thing I want to look for is, there's just one nightstand?
No, there's two. One on each side.
I will go to the side with a bottle on it, and I want to search through it.
You open up the bottom drawer, and as you do, there is this inky blackness, just like the doorways. Then you open the top drawer, and it's not like that. You can see into it. It looks like there is a romance novel with a bookmark about 2/3 of the way through, tucked into the nightstand.
I'll take it out and hold it up for the other two. Can someone explain this to me?
It's a book with an evocative cover, I'm sure. I'll take it if you're willing to give it to me.
Yeah, I'm like holding it out for the two of you, for one of you to just grab it and look at it.
You know how when a book has been read, maybe like, oh God, how do I ask this? Yeah, more than once, like is the spine like really kind of busted? Has it been gripped? Like, you know when someone like holds a book
like with one
hard.
hand and it's like
With one hand, that's what I'm talking about.
it.
It breaks the spine. How roughed up is this book?
This is a relatively new book. It's called 7 Minutes to Sunrise.
I think I'm just gonna, without moving the bookmark, I'll just sort of flip through just to see if there's any pages that have been like folded over, dog-eared.
You don't see any. You see some like accidental, someone like flipped the page too much. There's like a little rip in it, but it does not look like anything is marked. As you are starting to flip through it, you all start to hear a phone ringing from downstairs.
I don't know if I know what that is.
Is that an alarm? Are we caught?
I don't know. What is that?
This seems to be new as well. I don't happen to know what it is. Should we be alarmed?
I don't know. Everything here is purposeful, I'm sure. So I think that it's all clues we're supposed to follow. I think whatever that next signal is. Do you want to hold on to this? And I'm got the book in my hand.
That has brought on the next part of the clue, so perhaps it would be good if we kept it.
Okay.
Jackal, would you like to lead the way?
Okay. But if it's an alarm, I'm swinging first and asking questions later.
The ringing stops, and there's just one loud beep.
Okay.
Do we continue?
Did we solve the puzzle?
I don't think so.
Let us find the source.
I'll follow if you proceed.
Jack, you are the first one to move downstairs. It is pretty dark. There's no lights or anything. It's just the moonlight coming in. And as you're at the top of the stairs, you notice down where one of the clocks was, right next to it, is a small black device. And there is a red blinking light on it now. And that light is piercing through the relative darkness of this room.
That's either the next clue or it's gonna explode.
Oh, grab it, chuck it.
I shall examine it. I want to go to it, and from very far away, I'm leaning away, but slowly putting my finger out and just poking it.
You poke it, it moves a little bit just from the force of your poke. As you get a bit closer, you see that there's this red light, and just underneath it, it says message on it, and the light is blinking above it.
Do either of you know how to read a message like this? I'm just pointing at the light.
Is it like code?
Does it look like buttons?
Yeah, there's some buttons on it. You realize there is one button that says play.
I'm gonna press it.
Whitaker! It's Ty. Must have missed you. Probably out celebrating with that boy of yours. Tell him I said happy birthday. Crazy to think he's gonna be on the road now. Glad I got me a driver, or else I don't think I'd be safe out there. Just calling to let you know my guys finished up the garage renovations this morning. Take a quick look and make sure everything's working, and if there needs to be any updates to anything. The cabinet's already stocked for you, just scans your fingerprint to open. Should already be set up for you, but double check it, because those can be finicky. Also, I have another job for you. Should be coming in soon. Hopefully that means we can get that new car of yours broken in and paid off in no time. See you soon.
I recognize that voice. And the name. This is different, though. Do not remember anything being said about a cabinet or fingerprint.
You want to go see? Is the garage the building that's next door?
If that's what he means by a renovation, then I think, yeah. Most likely that is what is next to us.
I don't know if you have fingerprints, but we could go try.
I think we need to find a way into the garage.
Is there another door down here that would lead to the garage, or is the garage detached from the main house?
The garage is detached from the main house.
I guess we got to step outside then and go towards that other building.
I suppose so. Is there anything else you two would like to search in here before we leave?
No. Honestly, it doesn't feel right to kind of help myself. Let's go follow the next clue.
As I'm leading them out, I want to go to the room that has all the clocks in them. Whatever clock is closest to me, or one that looks the most familiar, I guess I should say. I just want to try to, if I'm able to, I want to change it back to 10:49.
I would say the one that's probably most familiar to you is the one that you received from Ty the last time that you were here. The grandfather clock has been here, so that one also is very familiar. The others are brand new. This small one, though, you remember pulling the little paper out of the back for the battery compartment so that it would start running. This time you're able to turn it back to 10:49. Looking around, it does not look like anything around changes.
Intriguing. Put it back down and follow the two of them out.
Heading outside, you have to pass by AJ's new car that is sitting in the driveway, and you head over to the garage. What we would know is a basketball hoop hung on the front of it. It's got a large garage door that would open, but there is a typical door next to it that looks to have a similar handle with the same lock that you've seen previously, Tevin.
Hey, Tevin. You have no idea who AJ or who Whitaker are?
I am not positive. I think deep down there is some sort of connection with us. I don't know how, but I am continuously drawn to them. It just feels right. Why, I could not explain to you. And when I look down at my key, does it change at all? Or is it the same type of key?
Same type of key.
Enter it into keyhole, twist, it unlocks.
This one unlocks.
Yes.
Entering into the garage, you see there is a large vehicle under a tarp. There also looks to be a bunch of new renovations in the back area of this garage. It looks like a workbench, some new tools. There is a new deep sink here, as well as what looks to be a pretty heavy-duty gun cabinet that's got a fingerprint scanner on the door.
This all is definitely new to me. I will try to open it.
You do see it's got like a little imprint of a thumb on it, and it looks like you can see like the actual like fingerprint, like the grooves that have been placed there.
You could try putting your finger on there.
My finger. It doesn't look like that, does it?
I don't know. This is your door and these are your clues. Try it.
Just as he's saying that, I put my finger on it.
A second later, beep.
I take a quick step back. What did I do?
I think it worked.
Can you open it?
Opening it up, you see the cabinet is divided vertically. On the right side are 2 hunting rifles, some hunting gear like camouflage and boots hung up. The left side looks like another cabinet, though smaller, about the size of a typical American school locker, maybe a little bit bigger. And this too has a fingerprint scanner on it.
One more time.
I suppose. Jankily, scared, sort of sneak my hand in, poke it real quick, and then once I hear the sound, I back up.
You hear that beep again, and this one opens up on its own as it's unlocked. And opening this up, There are more weapons, though these don't look to be for hunting. There are pistols already in holsters, 2 large combat rifles, and a baton. There are different shelves here that are all stocked with other items. Rope and zip ties. There's an entire section for makeup. There is ammunition of different kinds. There is a separate cabinet below with bleach, acetone, and gasoline. And Tevin, as this cabinet is opened, you get a slight whiff of that gasoline. And as you do so, you feel a burst of fire right in your eyes. And the whole world around each of you begins to glitch and crumble. You can see Tevin almost recoiling from this smell as you are all suddenly forced off of your feet and thrown out of this doorway back into the grass outside the greenhouse. The door that you had gone into is glitching like it doesn't belong here, and it fully shuts itself. And you can see that all of the area around you here is glitching as well. Not as heavily as this door, but you see the greenhouse flashing different colors every once in a while, blurring the lines between objects.
Have we done something wrong?
I don't know.
We weren't supposed to do that, were we?
Maybe we did everything that we needed to do, and that's how it... I don't know. You guys are okay, right?
I've still got all my parts.
You don't hurt. You didn't feel the burn, did you? Are your faces okay? And I want to go to both of them and just feeling their faces, like really concerned.
As you do, Tevin, you notice the symbol on your hand is glowing.
Why is this? Let me see yours. I'm grabbing for both of them at the same time, just grabbing their faces, grabbing their hands, trying to look at them all over.
They are all glowing.
Well, that's interesting.
We have done wrong, haven't we?
Let's not make assumptions.
Santos, are you wearing your ring?
I am.
I'm seeing 2 paths here. I guess technically 3, but 2 of them are in the same direction. We each have a door that's glowing our aura, and I feel like if we go through one of those, it's going to make this glitching thing happen even more, and then we go through the next one, and then everything starts freaking out. Or we just blow this off completely and head for the greenhouse and see what happens there.
Are either of our doors open?
They're not ajar.
I'm going to approach the door that's meant for me, and I'm going to try the door handle to see if it's locked or if it isn't.
You reach out for your hand, put it on the door handle, and it is locked. As you make contact with that door handle, you feel a muscular hand around your wrist, grabbing it. Just as that happens, all of the orange fades away, and you guys can all see that you're standing in Dominic's garden, and Dominic has his hand around your wrist, and he is staring at the glowing symbol on your hand. Now, where did you get that? And for today, that's a wrap.
Gonna hit him. Gonna hit him.
Yo, I wasn't expecting that.
What?
I hope that's not too much of a cliffhanger since we're not recording for another month. This is our last recording of 2025.
Yeah, woo.
Crazy. Well, besides the behind the scenes that you can go find next week,
Me behind the scenes?
patreon.com/castparty.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Santos, I feel like we should probably let Tevin have a moment with his weird house. Let's snoop around over here. Oh, all right, look at this. Doesn't that picture look exactly like Chops? Oh, you don't know them? They're friends with Heather and Base Chop. Didn't you stay in the same barracks back in Nightshade? No? Oh, that's my bad. I could have sworn I saw you all heading back after Dragon's birthday last month. Not that I was watching you or nothing. I just had a gift that Jonas helped pick me out, but it wasn't ready until the party ended, and then I got caught up talking to Jesky Fire, and I just missed the whole thing. I mean, truth be told, I probably wouldn't have fit in there much anyway. That guard Mason that usually covers your shift, he sent me an invite after I brought back a cool rock for him. Probably just a nice gesture. But, I'll tell you what, I went to a rock appraiser, Lexi, and they told me that rock could have snagged me a fortune to the right buyer. That buyer being Stromrider, of course. They run a little rock emporium in the rich part of town with Bubba and Winkle, 2 rock moguls that you gotta know a guy who knows a guy to know. Unfortunately, I don't know any of the guys down that line, and I didn't have the rock anymore, and I don't really need the money, so whatever. Speaking of needing money, though, do you know Kaylee? They're one of the food vendors near the town center. I think they're stalls between Michael's Meat Things and Dubward's deep fried stuff. Anyway, Kaylee started asking me to pick up more squirrel. I usually sell the contraband you let me go through with to them and Ryan for some extra coin and to help their stock and stuff. Sometimes Sainty Love gets some too, if it's been a good hunting day. Anyway, the squirrel. I guess someone brought some of the quote-unquote beef stew to a big gathering, and the rich folks loved it. Now they're bringing people down like Havoc Hopsack and Eric 5, folks who've never even stepped foot near the banks, just so they can try the stew. So I've been bringing back more and more squirrel, and your compatriot Hayden starts telling me off about thinning out the squirrel population too much. Now, if there's one thing that I know, it's that there's a billion freaking squirrels out there, and I'm not making a dent in that. But they even got Kana and Opti on their side, so now I'm stuck arguing with the guards over how many squirrels is too many. Lucky for me, a new guy came to my rescue and assured the others that they'd seen a ton of squirrels trying to break into a food storage near the edge of the wall. So the population was obviously flourishing. And then that prompted them to bring this up with Max, who offered me a job in squirrel extermination. And let me tell you, the wink wink beef stew was flowing that week. Anyway, why did you ask me about this again? I brought it up? No, I don't think so.